You know, if you want to go on a holiday, you have to save money. You have to physically get a pile of cash together and save it so you can go on holiday. If you want to change your mental outlook, you've got to sacrifice by saying, well, okay, I'm going to read today. I'm going to read now for, say, 20 minutes. Or every time an advert comes on, because if you are programmed to watching TV, why don't you just pick a book up? I don't know, it's 3 minutes per advert or something like that, I think it is. Why don't you read within that time? And you know what will happen is you'll get so interested in the book, sometimes you won't even bother about what's going back on the telly because you'll get enthralled in the book. But get a book that you're really interested in. It could be a biography, it could be fiction, it could be romance, whatever it is, but something that's going to take your imagination to the next level. So for me, as I said, it's all about sacrificing. You're going to miss certain moments, but you're going to gain a lot more in the end. There's certain moments that you will miss, and it might be a birthday party, it might be a wedding, it might be a function that you have to go to, but within the long run, and getting ourselves now into 2020, which it will be, you know, without any doubt, if we're here or not, that's where we're going to. And it's a year away. Imagine how much you can achieve to better yourself within that time limit, because by the time you turn around, the year's already gone. Time will stop for nobody, as I've said before. So you've got to think about what you're willing to sacrifice so that you can put yourself in the best position, so you can have that luxury of the wind blowing through your hair. So when you're sitting down on the beach, you have got to this point by sacrificing certain things. So you're sitting there for 2-3 weeks, whatever it might be, because you've ended up working for yourself, because you've already set the motion going. It is just really simple things that you have to do, but it's finding the moments and finding those right moments, and the moments are there. That's 100% without doubt. Because remember what it was like when you were a child. You would play, you would act out certain things. You would be a rocket ship, you'd be a cowboy, you'd be a spaceman. You know, you'd be whatever came into your mind. That's what you would be. So, what has stopped us from thinking that way? I don't say responsibilities. Yes, we've all got responsibilities, but you've got a responsibility to yourself. If you're sick and tired of being sick and tired of being in the same job for how long, but getting no benefits from it, don't let your ego keep you there. Just make sure that you keep it simple and work at something while you're still in the job that you hate, and pull away and set your own thing up. There's, you know what? If you've got the right people around you, what you've got to do is work with those people around you. They will help you. The right mindset people will definitely help you anyhow, because they're on the same journey, they're on the same path. So all you've got to do is to compete with yourself. If you can compete with yourself, that is the biggest sacrifice when you're competing against yourself. That's all you have to do. You don't have to look at anybody else. You just look within and say, okay, this is it now. I'm going to compete with myself, but then I'm paying attention to myself. And also what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I'm calm, I'm cool, I'm collected in my thoughts and everything I'm going to do, but I've got my plan where I know it's okay, I need to do this today, I need to read. Then the next day, I'm going to write up a little plan of what I'm going to do. Then the next day, I'm going to read a little bit more. Then I'm going to add a little bit more to my plan. Then I'm going to run a little bit further the next day. But then I'm still adding to my plan to get where I need to get to. Because nobody knows you better than you know you. And this is the way that you're going to have to find your peace of mind. This is definitely the best way to go about it. But sacrifice, it's going to happen for you to actually get to the level where you need to get to. Take time as well and meditate. As I said before, I can't say it strongly enough about meditation. Meditation, will tell you, it will put you in a completely different space altogether. You will be in a completely different space, because I'll talk about that probably, you know what, I'll probably talk about it tomorrow actually. You've got to be curious about the mind and about what it can do, and just sometimes we have to be still, because sometimes we've got things we're running at 100 miles an hour. We don't need to be running at 100 miles an hour, because you want to express as much in your life while we're here as possible. You want to express for excellence. You want it so that, as I've said before, nobody can recognize you. This is what I'm here for. I'm here just to help everybody get themselves who wants the help. There are some people that just, it doesn't matter what you say to them, they're just that you're talking baloney. They think that, you know, don't matter, you can't help. It's because of their mindset. Anyhow, they won't change anyhow. So some people aren't going to come along on the journey, and some people you have to leave behind. And that's the best place for you, because sometimes if the luggage is too heavy, you've got to offload. You know, it's like when you go to the airport and say you're only allowed so much weight that you can carry. If you're carrying too much weight, there are certain things that you just don't need, that you've got to unpack and leave to one side. And it's something that you just didn't need anyhow, because sometimes you overpack. And sometimes if you've got somebody that's holding you back, I tell you, it's a lot harder to get from A to B when you've got all that weight being dragged, especially when it doesn't serve any purpose. So sacrifice. And sometimes that sacrifice isn't such a bad sacrifice to have. So keep it plain, keep it straight. And just to leave you with my favourite quote, the two most important days of your life. The two most important days of your life, the day when you were born and the day you find out why. The two most important days of your life is when you find out, when you were born and when you will find out what it is you are actually put here for. What it is you want to do. So be that purpose, have that experience, have that curiosity. Inspirational post by Leverson. I'll catch you guys tomorrow on the daily, every single day. And I'm true to my word, this is how it's going to be. And by the way, just to show you how serious I am as well, I've set myself my sacrifice. And my sacrifice is by 2020 is for me to be fluent in Spanish. So check this out, okay? It's for me to be fluent in Spanish, and I'm going to be starting from today. So by guaranteed 2020, on this day, the same day, I am going to be fluent in Spanish. So guys, have a great day. Remember, sacrifice. Don't have any self-doubt. No point, because you can do it. You can put yourself in whatever it is you want to put yourself. If it's building your own business, build your own business. If it's losing weight, you can lose the weight. I will help you with that. If it's you going running with me, I'll show you how. But it's all about putting yourself in a positive mindset. Put yourself in that space. Okay, guys, got to go now. Got to go and drop something off for my daughter. So I'm going to do that, and I'll see you guys later on. So have a great day. Remember, as my saying goes, it's teach one to help one to teach one. We're there as a community, as a space. Okay, as the space that we are in here, we're going to help everybody. Leave your comments, leave your favorite quotes, and I'll get back to you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So on that note, peace. Catch you guys later. Love you loads. See you later. Bye.